All right. Thank you for joining tonight. Almost did that perfectly with the music. Was trying. So last time when I started this, I began it with the EFS intro video. A lot of fun. But didn't do it yet tonight. If you would like to see the EFS intro, let me know and I'll pull that up. We'll start with it. Otherwise, we can jump right on into the game. Hey, we got a few people watching us already on YouTube. Yes, we're also on Twitch, but I don't think we've got anyone there. So we restream, so our live streams go out to both Twitch and YouTube. YouTube tends to be our biggest audience, but a lot of folks who follow us on Twitch might just notice that we're on and join and add their questions to the discussion. If you have any questions about Emperor the Fading Sun, strategy games, game design, or anything like that, feel free to ask, and I'll try and get Bill Bridges to answer all those questions. I'll be turning my head to the side like this, because that's how I best monitor chat. So I'll be keeping an eye there for anything you might say. Alright, so things are sounding good. And I will go ahead and start jumping into some EFS. So last week, we started a game with me playing Duchess Yusara Al-Malik and her road to victory over the fading suns in the known worlds to lead humanity to a new enlightenment, which would be a very different outcome from Alexius or any of the others becoming emperor. So you can see things about the Duchess in some of our books, especially the Al-Malik Fief book and the Nobles book that we published. And you'll see more of these people in the new edition of the Fading Suns books, which we hope to have out and in your hands in the not too distant future. All right, so let's jump back into the game, shall we? Pata! And we're going to the most important part of the game, the credits. What could be more important? Yeah, here's our original old ad for the game. This is a physical jump gate, by the way, which still sits in through a secret trap door in Bill Bridges' lair, and you can go through it to various planets. Yes, we actually had a sculptor make a great version of this, and this is a photo thereof. Here come the credits. The Segasoft team, the original producer on the game, unfortunately got canned by Segasoft, and that had a major influence on the game. It's amazing how those personnel changes can cause things to shift so dramatically. But we got brought into Segasoft. Sega started this Segasoft division to move into PC games. And they brought in a good PC guy right off the bat to make it happen. But then they didn't stay with. Eric is a great producer, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Eric is excellent. But he had to come in midstream after the guy who brought us in, and Segasoft parted ways, and that always causes a change. Some great artists on this one: John Bridges, Brian LeBlanc, Jason Waltrip, John Waltrip, and of course Brahm with that cover art we were looking at just a moment ago. And yes, we had 3D art in the game. This is essentially our first 3D game, a 3D art game, followed by our Warhammer 40k title. So it was very cool to actually use that. And Sarah Timbrook, Josh, a very talented lady. Still glad to be in touch with her all these years. Excellent musician, doing cool things. Ernie Harrison, Tim Carroll. I forgot that Mindflex had done that work. It's always so good looking at this again. Wonderful music. Scott Mosk, it's always good to see him out at events still. Somebody asked about printing out copies of the map, so we're going to take a look at that when we play today's games. Yeah, all the different playtesters we had involved in this game really needed some more. That was one of the issues. Segasoft playtesters did their best, but they were really not a traditional PC game group. And very much appreciate what they did and what they found, but we needed folks with who are more embedded into PC games. Our own testers were as good as we could be, but we really needed the Segasoft ones to take that as well. All right. Yeah, the credits are the most important part of any game. We should all fully believe that. Yep. And special thanks to some special people who helped us with it. All right, so let's actually get into the game. Load save game. I've saved this under A. So let's load up Duchess Yusara Al-Malik and get back into the action. So, Prince Hiram of the Ducados accepted our terms and some agreement we made. I remember we got a peace treaty, but I have no idea what we promised him. That's why we really should have put something in here explaining what the terms of the contract were. So we made an alliance, not just peace. Well, that's good to know. All right, so we are still exploring Byzantium Secundus, hoping to sell the map again to the Vow. So let's move our Power Legionnaire around. Still exploring the universe. Let's take a quick jump over to Cadiz. This Ducados fleet has not attacked us, thankfully. So, make our move to Cadiz. Alright, we have brought a freighter with 2 power legions to Istakar. Where do we want to drop them? I don't know. We took these 3 planets already. Ah, that's right. We're going up here. And I think we have an engineer coming that way to build a city, maybe. Alright, let's leave that freighter up in space for a minute. And let's move around to decide where we want to be. Let's take a look around, because I really don't remember where anything is on this planet anymore. I am sorry to say. Alright, so we have these assault landers. So we can jump some of these units up. We expect that we have an attack on a ruins here, since there's a road to nowhere. So we can drop that assault lander right here. Let's see, go up in space 1, come back down, shoot up. No, because we'd like to take our troops out to another planet. It's time to start conquering another world. Wait. We've got another city, probably an oil mine, way up here, don't we, somewhere? Where was that? I thought that there was one more city. Aha! Yeah, we really do need to go ahead and take a look at the world. Now, I don't remember how to go full screen, get the full map view. That's bad. Yeah, I'm a bit loopy today. So I will think about that and try and remember how to get the full world map. I can't. Oh yeah, you click on the world map. Nope, that's not. Yes, you right click on the world map. That's what it is. And then you can save this to PCX. So someone had asked about getting without the grayed out information. And there's the city I was looking for. You just need to go ahead and explore the world in order to get rid of the grayed out stuff. But at least with this, you see where everything is, the mountains, the cities, etc. And you can see where the things I've been building along the way have gone. So yes, we want to go way up there and grab that before we head off to another world. And that's far away, so it's going to take our troops forever to walk up there. So we're going to go ahead and fly right there. All right, so now I know what we're doing. Let's go ahead and put some good troops onto our assault landers. Let's take the anti-tank gun. Let's take the artillery. Oh, this smiter is fully experienced. The gold Phoenix means they're fully experienced. This one's only in the gray. So let's put this one up there so it can earn a little more experience. Let's put the wolf in there. And let's shoot these 2 assault landers up into space. Drop them back down. Click on the hex upon which to land. You always want to... One of my theories is you always want to attack from a well-defended place, like the... why am I pointing at the screen? You can't see what I'm pointing at. Like the mountains, but mainly you want to attack so that if they retreat to an area you can easily reach. Unfortunately, ice is not easy to travel across, but we'll go ahead and do it this way. Drop right there. Yep, it's a well. Let's unload all these. Let's see what's in this well. Haha, excellent. Not much in there, but let's take a shot at it from space anyway. Patow! See if we can kill this. No, did almost nothing to that artillery piece. All right, we'll try it again. Bombard twice from space. Ba-doom! And yay, we killed it. All right, so this will be nice and easy. Combat done. We're going to leave that one movement on it, either to jump to another world, not sure yet. Maybe we'll grab Malignatius. That'll put us right in the fight. Or go to Alon, more likely. Yeah, if we go to Malignatius, we know we're going to be fighting with the Lihalan pretty quickly. So maybe save that until we've got one of the Imperial officers to give us more firepower. Let's drop back down here. Let's go ahead and take that well. Energy is very important in this game, and usually one of the scarce resources of your base resources. Metal and energy tend to be the ones you need the most. Some games you'll find yourself missing trace elements. But these all help you start creating chemicals and electronics, ceram steel, and eventually get into the big things, the monopoles, wetware, and so forth. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all of these. Assaulting the well! We'll pepper it and assault it. Alright, nice quick victory. We'll put the well to work building a militia legion. Like I mentioned before, the cities don't really have any spotting range. So if you want to see if someone comes in and lands around you, and you want to know about it, you've got to have at least a militia legion in there. Bill Bridges! Oh my goodness! Get him out of that chat! Bill Bridges says, this game is fake! Everyone knows Grand Duke Alvarex won the Emperor Wars! Oh my goodness, what reality are you in? It was, and I can't remember the Lihalan leader. Flavius! It was Prince Flavius Lihalan, who led us to the truth of a wonderful theocracy. Yeah, lots of different options. The Hazat, you get a great military. So, we presented a Fading Suns universe in the Fading Suns book, where Alexius Hawkwood wins the Emperor Wars, becomes Emperor, and starts guiding humanity into an age of reuniting, reopening lost worlds, reuniting with the barbarian planets. We have different ideas of what would have happened based on which house had won. If the Al-Malik had won, that would have been an attempt to lead us into a new enlightenment, perhaps very centered on the known worlds, maybe not as much effort to bring in lost worlds and the barbarian planets, but definitely looking to spread known world's culture beyond its borders. If the Hazat had won, there would have been an immediate crusade against the Caliphate, and probably wars against the barbarians. It would have been an age of conquest. The Lihalan wanted the theocracy. They made no question about it, but would the church or would the emperor then have been in control? Would there have been a battle over who really ran the church and people's souls? Would have made for an interesting fight while everyone went towards focused on saving their own souls. And of course, had the Ducados won, everything would have been perfect. Bill Bridges says, dodge that Al-Malik Republican bullet. Curse democracy. They would have ended it quickly. All right. So we went ahead and took this well. There's probably a ruin around here, probably a ruin really close around here. This is a nice kind of empty area where we like to plop ruins, but we're not going to go try and hunt for it right now. I don't know. Nah, we're not going to go hunt for it right now. We're going to load everything back up into the landers and put them back into space. The Danny landers. Put them in the Danny landers. All right, so let's shoot them back up into space. Patow! All right. Let's see, is there anything else we can reach into the big bulk hauler? We want that bulk hauler to carry something important. Let's come back to these units later. See what we've got later on. Oh yeah, we can put that artillery in here. That'll be good. We'll leave the metal right there. A couple infantry moving around. We'll put them in the mine and sentry them. Hey, some metal ore. We're just oring around out here. What can we say? Oh, we want to pick these units up with the bulk hauler and get them out of there. In the mine. Nope. This is the big force right there. Okay. Let's put this. Well, let's see. We're not going to actually get the bulk hauler here this turn. Yeah, well, we could. 1, 2, 3. Yes. We could indeed get the bulk hauler here to pick stuff up. So maybe we'll go ahead and go on in and not scout around just yet. But this farm needs to make a militia loot unit. Get it building. Check on Twitch really quick, see if there's any conversation going on there. No twitchiness, back to the YouTubes. Alright, let's get more of these troops moving on in. Put this artillery that we captured into the farm to recover. Oh, lots of good troops there. Leave one of these infantry units here to guard the farm. Or we can send them somewhere else. Let's go ahead and build a militia legion here. Get ready to send all these troops off somewhere else. Needs to be a good bunch of troops to go after a ruin somewhere. Let's go back up to see what's going on with that ruin here. Let's send all these troops right here and see what we find. Yes, there is a ruin there. Surprise, surprise. Wow, we've got tons of cheap units up here. That's not the best way to fight something like that. Am I going to be... I thought I was building a city over there. Do I have an engineer anywhere around? No, I do not. No engineer. I thought I had an engineer somewhere in the vicinity. Yeah, engineers in civilization, they had settlers you'd started with. We went straight to engineers. Engineers build your cities. They build the roads. They do cost a lot, but they are probably your most valuable unit overall, and you're going to make more of them than anything else, except maybe those militia. Hey, I should go ahead and... Oh, I don't have anything that can reach... I do have something to reach the ruins. Alright, I'm going to do something risky. Let's be risky, shall we? I am going to use my infantry to scout the ruins. This was a nice little cheat. We put it in knowing that folks would do this. Send our infantry into the ruins, and we will cancel. How should we attack? Normal, assault, feint. Cancel. I cancel, but we know... Oh, whoa! Hello! I don't remember if we did this as a bug or as something serious. If I can capture this, I get a cruiser, a freighter, 2 assault landers. This is incredibly valuable early game. I just got to make sure I capture these units. Oh shoot, are they going to shoot into space? If they shoot into space right now, I'm in trouble. Because they can take out my fleet right now because I don't have my fleet here. Interesting. I might have to just drop my bolt collar here and attack. Oh, crazy! I've got only 3 units who can spend the 2 movement to get to there. An artillery, an anti-tank gun, and an infantry. Oh, I have no idea what to do here. There might be this rebel fleet sitting around that I can't... over my own planet. Oh, that would be fun. So basically, another of the Al-Malik families I've uncovered had just uncovered a major cache of old Second Republic ships and is ready to use them against me. No! Oh dear me. Most I could do is bring these 3 units. Only 2 of them have any movement. Oh, dear. Wow, crazy having that fleet right there. It's going to be in space before I can do anything against it. That is so funny. Alright, I'm just going to leave all these troops right here in this city. Maybe I can get a bulk collar to them and pick them up. That was very funny. Do all these into the farm, get them out on the bulk collar next turn. Oops, I don't want to sentry that unit. I want to look around, see what's in that area. Let's see what I can find. Those gems, let's just go ahead and look around with the militia. Now we can sentry the gems in the metal. Alright. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a 4X game, exploration has to be a part of it. We understand that everybody's got the map, which is why you have this grayed out overlay. I mean, these houses have been on these worlds for 1,000 years. They know what the geographic, the geologic, and physical features of the planet are. They just don't know who controls what and what's going on in each place. Because communications are Dark Age level. So that's why you have to do this Explorer level while you start expanding your control. Alright, so I did have somebody coming up to build a city up there, but they're going to be a couple turns late. So let's get them moving. Sentry the metals. Let's see. I'll move these troops on up just in case. Now, normally it's not a bad idea to go ahead and touch on the ruins, and then those troops will attack you while you're up here on this nice mountain, and they'd probably lose this fight, and then you would have quick access to whatever was here. In this case, however, I'm afraid that those ships are going to blast off into space next turn. I really don't remember that, but that's going to be an interesting problem if those ships are sitting over my planet. Over Istakar. All right, let's skip these, skip those, and I think, oh no, I've got my landers there, so I can't leave. I can't take my my own cruiser out, because otherwise that fleet would destroy my landers. Oh, bad position. Bad position. All right, let's at least send my freighter off to Alon, or land it probably. Should I land it on here? Now let's take it to Alon right now. Get it out of here so it's not at risk. Oh, this is the trouble with sending off your frigates. If I had my 2 frigates there, I'd feel much more confident about the fight that is to come. Let's see here. Well, at least my cruiser is elite. Oh, and so are my 2 landers. That's helpful. The assault landers, of course, don't have much weaponry. I mean, the cruiser is excellent. But the assault lander's 440. There's not much there. Oh, and one of those is air and one of those is close, so I can't even really do anything in space. So you'll notice that the cruiser has range space and direct space combat. So one of the things we do with the combat system, and there's been a fair amount of this written on the web, are all these different attack types do have different benefit against different units. So if we take a look, for instance, at the anti-tank gun, it's got some defense against an air assault. It's got a very strong direct when it's directly attacked. That's when it's most powerful. So if this Wolfen comes at it, it's able to take out that Wolfen pretty quickly. But if the Wolfen gets in close, you'll notice the anti-tank gun is lousy at close. Low accuracy, low strength, and that's when the Wolfen will take it out. If it survives the direct attack, that Wolfen will take out that anti-tank gun pretty quickly. And of course, the Wolfen has 40 armor, and the anti-tank gun has just 20. Artillery, I think, also has 20 armor. Yeah. Indirect, that's the artillery round that comes first, is low accuracy, but a lot of damage when it hits. And of course, very little close and air combat. The Smiter, has it got better air? I guess it does have better air. It's got some more machine guns on it. And some direct ability that the artillery doesn't have. Smiters are pretty useful early game units, FYI. Though it only has 25 armor compared to the 40 of the Wolfen. Take care, Bill. Bill's cutting out. He says, have fun storming the Saram Steel Castle. I will. And if you're watching, go ahead and like this video. Put it up in people's algorithm so they get to enjoy it as well. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, we've got our SimFest event coming up June 12th. Incredible keynote panel. Sandy Shen and others talking about using their personal experiences for narrative design. Sandy, of course, was one of the writers for The Witcher and some other great games. So make sure you mark June 12th on your calendar to come back to this channel, Georgia Game Devs. All right. So I'm going to have to take a big risk and just leave this small fleet here and hope I survive. They're going to take 1 movement to blast into space and then 2 movement to attack my units if those folks jump into space. So here comes the question. Will I be fighting all Malik rebels in space or on land? No way I'm getting this unit back in time. Nope. Let's just go ahead and keep exploring. Too far out. The risks of taking your home fleet away. Alright, I still got to decide what to do about the bulk hauler. I'm going to let this infantry jump into the mine. Get some healing in during this turn. You heal better in a city and heal much better in a hospital. Let's put the smiter, put the artillery and the smiter into the bulk hauler. Let's shoot the bulk hauler off into space. Let's land that bulk hauler. Put it in that farm. Let's load up the Wolfen. And another anti-tank gun. And it does have some close space combat. I really don't want to risk losing this bulk hauler. I can't risk losing the bulk hauler. I have to leave it down here, even though that might be the complete difference between victory and loss in the upcoming space battle. Alright. Let's go ahead and exit, and we'll leave bulk hauler here on the planet getting some repairs done. I do not wish to end my turn now. I need to go ahead and start building myself some engineers. Get some other things going on. I don't have a spaceport. I can't really make spaceships because I don't have singularities. Monopoles, ceram, steel, all the stuff you need. But I might need to make some more planetary defense weapons if I get bombarded from space. Alright, let's see if there's anything I can build in the factory. I cannot build a scout tank because I don't have electronics. It's also I can't build any of the aircraft. So let's get the palace, building myself an engineer. And let's get that well, building an engineer, because I think we're going to want to build a mine down here. And this river is probably pretty good for some farms. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm already building the militia up there. Already building. It's over here. Certainly there's going to be some good places for mining in those mountains. Already building an engineer up there. Probably should have built a militia legion. Yeah, let's go with, well, maybe another lab. Who knows? Sure. Now, there's one secret a lot of folks like to do, which is surround their labs with other cities. So you kind of clump your labs, and that way if the position comes, they have a hard time burning you down. So let's go ahead and get the lab building an engineer. Seems the pro... Hey, already are building an engineer. Fine, I'll get the shield building an engineer. There's my planetary defense guns. It might be very important in the very near future. Alright, engineer up. And now we can end our turn. Let's see what happens with those rebels. Let's see if there's a rebel... Oh, we had a rebel turn. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, so I've got my militia. Build anything else there. Another militia. Build nothing else there. Finish producing the engineer. Let's build nothing else there for now, but we will at least start getting another lab going. Finish my militia. I'm going to build another militia up here so I can keep exploring. And this was what I was afraid of. What? Oh, the rebels tried to attack my folks on land. That's a glitch. No, wait, he is bombarding me very successfully. He must have gone into space, and he's shooting down at my units. Alright, they want map info from Istakar and give me map info from Byzantium Secundus. Bad deal, reject. Money, money, money! Psychosocial engineering from the Alexius. Alright, we like old Alexius. Historically, the Almalik and the Hawkwoods were trading with one another, so let's get some extra money. Let him get psychosocial. And here at Cadiz, there's a big Imperial fleet. Who is that? Excellent. The Dreadnought. That must be the Imperial Navy at Cadiz. And that reminds me, we got to start getting to the politics of this game. All right, let's jump to Malagnatius, see if the Lihalan are already there. We've already got these folks at Alon. Shall we drop them and start exploring? Oh, there's that... enemy ships bombarding me from orbit. Exactly what I didn't want to see. I need to get my frigates back here to do this attack. Let's go ahead and land on Alon. Okay, there's something up there we could possibly take. A couple cities there. There's their main... It's a little island. Well, not island, peninsula. There's probably the main... bulk of them. Probably not the right place to land. Has probably some anti-ship defenses there. So, but we'll start exploring by land. Let's land right there. Unload troops in the farm. Yeah, I'm not going to take that with a small power legion, but at least we can keep exploring. Same with Byzantium Secundus. Again, hoping to sell the information on this planet to somebody else. The Vow. He's sitting in there healing up, so let's let him just sit. Farm, we went ahead and built a militia legion, a militia unit. So why don't we use it to do a little bit of exploring as well. 1, 3, 4. We're going to shoot this bulk hauler into space and take it to Alon as well, because it can go ahead and capture that farm we were looking at. These troops will sit here for the immediate future, as will these, as we try and figure out how we're going to get them off planet. Let's get some of these things back into sentry mode. Continue to explore around this one mine. Sentry. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and build another lab down here. Build a lab next to the church or the fort, which we do. Let's go ahead and let's see. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it would be easier to surround it if we build it. If we deforest this little area here and build a lab there. We don't have to deforest it. We're just going to build a nice lab amongst the trees. All right. Build city. Lab, 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 lab. Build. Yes, produce that lab. Build a militia legion for it so we see when the Inquisitors come to burn it down. Get some technology going. We've been doing psychosocial in the others, so let's start doing physics in this one, because we're going to need a mega chassis to go ahead and start getting some more planetary defense weapons. All right. Get this engineer going to build his mine up there. My mine. All right. Let's send one of these militia legion unit scouting. Get this other one scouting up here. Oh, he is moving out of there. Okay, we've got to get this one healing up quickly, so let's get him running back to the palace. Yeah, run away! I'm going to just send a militia legion into the ruins. Looks like the rebels deserted the ruins, so now I can take whatever was there. Oh, the holy relic, Scythe of Bounty. Love them holy relics. Planet food production bonus. That's a great one. Not having to worry about famine is always a big plus. So let's get this heading back to my palace. Oops. Didn't mean to click on metal. Oh yeah, isn't that nice? You get all the information about your different items, their trading value and all that when you click on it. Anyway, let's send that scythe. St. Ignatius, I appreciate you leaving that for me here on this Almalik world. And now we've got this big force up against that little force. So it's going to be pretty much a normal attack. Ooh, except that we've got a whole bunch of militia that are going to die. They'll soak up the wounds for us. Normally, I would go and bombard them from space. But there's my problem. I have got to get my frigates back there for this fight. Risky business. So tempted to just attack, because after all, these have no experience. At least in experience, I've gotten an advantage, but I really need my 2 frigates there for that attack. So I'm just gonna... What am I gonna do? Well, first of all, let's take these 2 assault landers and jump them over to Ayla. Let's at least get a real force there taking that planet. I'm not going to attack this little rebel fleet, but I can go ahead and bombard that the rebels on the ground. So let's do that, just like he attacked me. Not that that makes it fair, but it's a civil war. Yay! We killed that one. We killed an anti-tank gun. Killed 2 anti-tank guns. That was sweet. That was pretty sweet. Now I'm tempted just to assault with my troops here. Let's see. Don't need to risk that one at all. I think I'll just go normal. See how we do. Pretty nice. Can't. Oh, I did lose a few units, but took out all of his. We'll go ahead and explore a little bit with this one. Hey! All right. Well, I guess I'm building my mine over here. Pretty handy having some gems. Now, a city will take resources from 2 spaces around it, so this is probably my best place to build the mine, because that way I'm taking ore from all of these mountains. But I'm going to continue exploring around there just to see. I'll keep exploring up here as well. Maybe there's ore there, but pretty sure that engineer is going to go build right there. Let's get my artillery heading back. I'm going to have to send more of my units to cities. You have a little bit of defense in cities, especially in forts against planetary bombardment. I really have to get my frigates back quickly. Send these troops back. Oh, and you'll see, here is my shield. There's my shield. It protects the things around it. So I'm trying to get everyone back under the shield, get them defended there. I cannot be bombarded under the shield. It's very important to get there. And infantry aren't going to be killed by the planetary bombardment. It's the stuff that can't move and hide as easily that suffers the most from planetary bombardment. Right. Frigates, I need you back at Istakar, so let's get going. Let's not end right now. Let's take a look at Istakar again. Is there anywhere where I want to have? Probably do want to build another engineer. I built one at the lab. I'm not going to build a lab there, but I do want to build other things around it. I'm starting to get... I probably want to start building my chemical plants and the like now, so let's build another engineer at this lab. I said I'd build nothing, but we'll build another engineer. Start building up my my chemical and electronics section. Yes, we're building our New Jersey down here around the labs. Yes, I'm a New Yorker. Got to make the New Jersey jokes. It's a requirement. It's a law or something saying that. All right, so let's go ahead and end this turn. See what happens with those rebels now. Rebel scum! Pranabindu. Let's get that Tracker Legion. That's one of the best early game units you can pick up. I mean, it's good to have the better tanks and the like. Of course, spaceships. I'm delaying my spaceships, but this way I'm getting the trackers pretty quickly. Okay, made that engineer. Let's not build anything else up there. Yes, let's build nothing. Oh, no, I need to build a militia up there. None here. Well, got another engineer, so I've got, two militias. Let's start exploring with them. I should have been exploring with that other one. Patriarch has deemed a pneumonic armor odious to humanity. Glad I'm not able to research it yet. Symbiotes captured a city on Absolution. Who's got the Sigmata garrison? Nobody! Ooh, no! They took out... That's what happens when I leave my dreadnought my cruiser undefended. I lost my cruiser, and my two little frigates aren't going to do much good up against his. Oh! One more turn, I would have had a frigate there to help defend, and that would have made all the difference. Wow, painful. Painful, painful. It's going to be a while before I take this out. That's going to be sitting there bombarding my planet for a long time to come. I have to be doing everything pretty much under the shield. Well, that's going to make for a difficult game. Curse you, rebels! That's definitely making for an interesting battle this time around. Alright, let's see here. I don't want to bring this one from Malignatius until the other freighters there, the other frigates there at least, so. Let's just skip his turn. These guys are going to be staying over Elon for a while. Let's drop these two here at the farm. Unload all. Get that attack going. Really want to protect my armor, so let's see if we get messed up by doing a feint. Feint! Alright, good. We'll probably capture their artillery as well. Now, I don't know what the loyalty is on this planet. I haven't put any money into loyalty yet. Loyalty, 75%. Alright, well, not much chance of rebellion from that group, so if I think it's going to rebel, I would go ahead and scrap it for metal. Hey! We got Xeno here. How do you feel about edits to your game executable as per the Hyperion modification? I mentioned the other one, that Nova was the one that I played the most. Hyperion is another very good mod for EFS. And again, we put all this out there for everybody to modify whatever they could. So really happy to see folks get into the guts and change really anything they can and want to. The different mods are exactly the kind of things we wanted to see people doing with this game, exploring it in all new ways that we never thought of. So yeah, it's always a lot of fun to see that. The Hyperion crew put a ton of work into theirs. So very glad that folks are still playing that, just like I'm glad they're still playing EFS. So yeah, Hyperion was a lot of fun. I did more Nova, but Hyperion was also a lot of fun. All right, so here on the farm, we're going to go ahead and build another Militia Legion. Let's move these units. We're not going to get to the to see what those are over here. I'm worried that they've got a anti-spaceship weapons, which will shoot about 5 hexes away. So I probably need to start moving everything by foot over to there. And watch, I'll be wrong, and all the anti-spaceship weapons will be there. But we're going to take the risk. Let's start hoofing it, everyone. Whoops. These wheeled things, artillery and anti-tank guns, need their full 4 to even move into a hill, so they can't go anywhere right now. Maybe I should put them in a spaceship and land them just a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, land them here instead. Oh dear. Can that one rejoin me? Sure. Let's do this silliness. This is about the silliest move I'm making. Load them up. What's the rawhide? Move them out, huh? Load them up. I can't even remember how rawhide goes anymore. I need to watch the Blues Brothers again. Alright, let's load up these 2 assault landers. Shoot them back up into space. Bring them back to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 hex closer. All right, we're going to drop this one directly into that city we just conquered, because the bulk hauler will take damage if it lands out here. So those troops will have a bit of a longer walk. So let's move this wolf in. Hello, everybody. As far as it can go. Tracked vehicles take a bit to move in woods. Unload this bulk hauler. Get these troops heading down. Yep. This will be a slow slog for them. And we'll put some of these... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that freighter into the farm to get some repairs done. This frigate moving. I gotta decide if I'm gonna try and attack those rebels, because 2 frigates against a cruiser is not a good fight, as anyone who's played Noble Armada knows. So I'll put them nearby and decide what I can do with them. Zeno asks, can landers move along the ground in vanilla? So what he means by along the ground is that can they go space to space, hex to hex. What he means by vanilla is in the default version of EFS. For the modder community, there are a lot of different versions where they've gone in and modified what units can move where and with how much movement. No, landers cannot go space to space. So if, well, I've got no movement anyway. Let's see. The bulk hauler, if you look, movement type is only jump. Movement point's 3. And then if I try and move him, not allowed. Don't even get the X on. And we'll show, well, actually, I can show you that with the landers too. See, the landers don't even get that X. Whereas this one, well, I can't reach anywhere, at least get the X to show where it can move in future turns. So no, landers cannot move along the ground. They do not have that hover ability that the planes do. They've got to go straight up into suborbital and come back down. They're not made for atmospheric flight. They can land atmospherically. So they have that short ability, but they can't do atmospheric flight. Excuse me. Yeah, we had debated adding ships that were really good on ground or in space. And they were pretty powerful ships, so we weren't sure how that should work. So we kind of left them out. We also kind of left that out of the Fading Suns tabletop game as well, even though ships can land and maneuver in space there. We didn't want to necessarily have Millennium Falcon TIE fighters strafing the ground. If a ship was in space, it'd be in space. Aircraft ruled the air would be capable. You didn't want some little fighter shooting your dreadnought out of the air, which would have been appropriate. Okay, so that guy's done. That one's done. He is healing. Metal is sentry mode. These units will wait until we can get back into my own home world. I don't know. Maybe I should have them looking for ruins. Ruins is another way to get spaceships. I think I need them. Leave all of these troops. Oh, wait. Militia for scouting. So let's do some quick scouting, shall we? Talking and not playing the game. I'm going to put these folks all under the shield as quickly as possible. Keep my militia scouting. Let's see. Need a militia legion up here. I need to be 2 away from any other city in order to get resources. So for instance, I couldn't be here and build a mine because this would be conflicting with the farm. I'd have to at least be over here. So is this a good place, or is that... This is probably my better place from. So let's start going and building a mine. I go up because I might at some point want to have an engineer go up rather than down, so we'll go this way. And that's as far as that engineer she can get this turn. Sentry mode! Sentry mode! Continuing to explore mode. Sentry mode! Sentry mode. Protect me from the Inquisitors. I'm going to keep looking around up here for ore, even though I know that that engineer is not going to be building in this area. Yeah. Alright, let's get you back under the shields, everybody. Get that road a building. Yeah, you can build road even when you're out of movement. Same with cities. Alright, let's get you under the shield. Everyone into the shield. Yeah, Zeno, if you're just tuning in, I've got Rebel cruiser in space bombarding me. Pretty nasty. This little anti-tank gun got taken down to the red by it. And it took out my cruiser already. Pretty nasty stuff. Now it's funny, these infantry will be safe. But I definitely want to get my artillery and anti-tank gun under the shield quickly. And I might just explore all around here with the infantry. So, let's see. I might send the infantry back to my palace to help guard my nobles. Keep these folks walking around, looking under every rock and stone. All right, get them moving, get him looking. Zeno asks, let me keep my mic close to me. I know I keep going in. May I ask how important space fighter coverage is in the world of Fading Suns? I know their lifespans can be very short, but what happens to a fleet without one? So we trained the AI to go for fighters pretty quickly, but we didn't necessarily have them do the best job with their carriers, I'm sorry to say. Now, if you are fighting other humans, you want those space fighters because they give you a lot of close combat support. They are well, here, let's pull up some of the units and take a look at their rankings, their ratings. Let's go look at those rebels who are bombarding me. So, the cruiser, for instance, has range space 480 and direct space 470. The assault lander has no space combat. The frigate has close space of 760 and direct of 445. So the range space and direct, the cruiser rules. But then you get close and that frigate's pretty good. And close is exactly where those fighters were. So you'd lose some fighters early on with the cruiser shooting it down, but as soon as they got in close, they would wipe out that cruiser. Cheap, you didn't need singularities, just one singularity for the cruiser, move them about. I consider them pretty important. But late game, I mean, if you've got a fleet of mixed frigates and cruisers, you only have so many slots in any space fleet. So if you've got 8 cruisers and 12 frigates, it's going to take out several carriers, 5 carriers loaded with fighters. They're just going to have them. So it's a matter of resources. The big thing about fighters is if you couldn't manufacture a whole bunch of capital ships, those fighters were going to be your saving grace and be the bane of all your enemies. Does that clear that question up, Zeno? Oh, you rebel scum. Can't even explore around my old world. All right, let's go ahead and find us a good place to build this next mine we're going to have. How come we weren't exploring with this one? I want to explore 2 of them. One going up along that river, see if there's a food area. Get one going south to see if I've got an ore area. No. Let's go ahead and go back to Istakar and see about another engineer. Got an engineer up there already. Building an engineer down here. I think we are. Oh yeah, I still got that one. Oh, Tracker Legion. Oh no, I'm researching trackers. I don't have them yet. Shoot. I'll have them soon enough. What should I get my next? I am building some engineers over here, so we'll have that. I need more. I need oil. I need chemicals. I need electronics. Let's go ahead and get my church building an engineer. Now let's go ahead and end turn. What are we at? 8:53 Eastern. All right, we'll do one more turn. And call it a night from there. Oh, those rebel scum blockading my world. Tracker legions, yay! All right. Now let's start going through that parapsychology. I like having one of my labs doing the physics, one doing the psychosocial stuff, so that can be risky with church prescribed technologies. All right, build our militia legions. Nothing else there. Farm has a militia legion. Let's build another militia legion up here so we can do more exploring. Absolution is in trouble. Oh, painful. Gonna lose that artillery pretty quickly. I got my way to physics. Sorry, thank you, Lucinda. Now that is... Ooh, but no, then he'll immediately get my trackers. Nope, not a fair trade. Sorry, Hiram. Curse you rebels! Just gonna sit here at Malignatius. Alright. Continue exploring here. Sell more information to the vow. Get you moving down to join my assault on those cities below. The here. Nah, I'll put them up in space. Doesn't look like the rebels are going to be leaving Istikar anytime. They're just going to be hurting me up there. Let's leave them up there. Sentry the militia. Zeno says, yes, thanks. I was toying with the idea of making one entire space battle phase an anti-fighter attack and make it a rock, paper, scissors fighter frigate cruiser thingy. I mean, that is sort of the idea. That your ranged units might be able to take out all the fighters before they get to you. But if they don't, then ping, 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 you're taking some damage up close. So it is a little rock, paper, scissors already. All right, let's move these for my attack on Elan. Those troops are moving. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Wait, these are my folks who can reach there already. Let's see what's there. Oh, Spare Starport! Yay! Not that I can build anything there yet. I don't have any singularities, but that is definitely the shielded area. So factory, starport, and over here will be a shield. So starport, oh, major anti-space weaponry. Not much in the factory, though, so we're going to start with the assault on the factory, and then move around to that. Well, let's see what's in the shield, just to be clear. Put these guys up in space as well, put them with the rest of that fleet. Sit there. Alright, so right now the goal is to go ahead and take the factory. So keep recovering. So, it's really a tricky question. Do I move out of the farm? And that way I don't risk the farm being destroyed by the cruiser over a long term of bombardment. I think what I'm going to do is spread out my units. So let's get this one going up to that mine to heal. Send one up into the mountains there. Send one over here. At least have our troops spread out. Since we're not going to be getting a spaceship here to take them off planet anytime soon. Right. Hey, if you're in chat, go ahead and like this video, thumbs up, so it'll show up in other people's algorithms. Keep all these troops. I guess we'll keep them grouped together, heading to the fort. Oh, the fort! My fort! Let's get my tracker legion now building. Build that tracker. Yay. Love my tracker legions. Yeah. Let's see if there's any fertile waters around here. Let's see if there's fertile waters. Nope. So not much to build around here yet. Still exploring all around here. We think building a mine over in this area, but yeah, no ore yet. Let's go up a little bit. Let's see what we have here. Sentry. Yeah, I'm gonna move that smiter into the factory because I got a lot of other troops coming into the palace. So let's keep that smiter there. Remember that it's there. These into the palace. Extra palace defense. Keep moving these along to explore and find the next place for more cities. Yeah, I thought this area would be the place for mining, but apparently not. To the palace with all of ye! Oh, I love the choral music. So fun. A lot of exploring of this wasteland. See if you can find me any interesting places here. No, looks like those gems are the only thing of interest. Guess I will go ahead and build my city right there. From here, wait, do I get more? Yes, I do get more mountains if I build it where that is right now. So that's where I want to build it. So do the cheater thing we always do. It's not really cheater. We take a quick look at building cities everywhere. So build city, what do mine get us? 36 metal, 3 trace, and 5 gems if we did it there. Let's see what we'd get if we build it on the gems. And this is always that easy way to explore when you're only exploring with the engineer. You just keep doing that so you say, hey, suddenly I get a huge increase in ore. That means there is an ore resource that I can't see. All right, so let's build the road. See what we do if we build a mine here. 24 metals, 7 trace, and 5 gems. So it's worse than there because here, if we built here, we would have access to those 2. So yeah, we're probably going to go build it down here. But got some time still to look around. Okay. We're gonna look around that. Hey! All right. I was hoping we'd find something fertile up here. So yeah, see if my well is building an engineer yet. We will build a farm over there. It's your fishery, but whatever. That's part of the thing. We kind of had to be more general with what the various city types, where we said well, when really it's whatever energy generation it is, solar, wind, hydro, whatever, and they're just powering up those fusion cells to use in combat. All right, we explored there. Let's head on down. I did want this one to explore, so let's do some exploration. Oh, curse you, rebel scum. All right, let's end the turn, and unless there are any more questions, I'm going to call the stream for the night. Oh, wait. It's diplomacy time. We're getting closer to the region. Let's make friends. We've already got a friend in Hiram. We've got an alliance with Hiram. Alexius tends to be a good one. So let's make a deal with Alexius. If you give me a ministry, if you're elected, I want the Imperial fleet. I will give you my votes at the next election. And I'll sign an alliance with you. Often it's better to have the alliance first. That increases your friendship with them. But we'll try it this way. All right. We'll exit and we'll end turn. And we'll call it a night there. We're in the year 4962. Wow, we are low on Firebird. So we might be selling some food to the League soon. We're going to have to start selling more of our technology. Let's see how bad those rebels mess us up, and then we'll go ahead and save off the game for the night. Research of physics is completed. Mega chassis wouldn't be a bad thing right now, so we can build more of these planet-to-space guns to start dealing with our enemies up there. But they're all going to be in our factory. He's attacking my farms. Shoot. Let's do composite armor. That's just always a step. Okay, built our militia legion. Build that tracker legion. Keep those trackers coming. Another engineer. That one's going to go build, I guess, a farm or a chemical. Well, one of them will build a farm, one will build a chemical. How does that sound? Curse you, cruiser. Gonna be losing some artillery pretty quick. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I should have made the alliance with Alexius first. So let's do that. I need some more money. And a Bindu for microbiology. Check that one. Sorry. All right. So let's do 2 deals here. Prince Hiram. Give me, since we're already in an alliance, give me a minister if you're elected, Imperial fleet, and I'll give you votes at the next election, and I'll appreciate it. Could give him Pranabindu too, and that would kind of seal the deal. But maybe I will. You know he wants it. He wants those assassins. You can tell he's a Mikado. Thanks for joining us on the stream, Zeno. Alright, well, let's get rid of that one. I'll appreciate it twice. How's that? If he makes me fleet commander. And with Alexius, we'll say, give me an alliance with you, and I'll give you a planet map. No, I don't want to give him Mysticard just yet. Kind of important. Well, I can give him my planet map of Biz 2. It doesn't give him much, but gives him something. See if I have any technology he wants. Sure, I'll give him meditation. That'll make him like me. And I'll appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save it off. In an interesting position in this game. Definitely a risky position. Save it. And good gaming with everybody tonight. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and I'll post this one up as part 2. Cheers!